So this video is a walkthrough, a melee walkthrough on the Corvega factory. It's one of the more annoying quests that you get, at least it was for me. I got it, it was like my very first quest from like helping settlers. Preston sent me off on the quest. I don't know. The first time I got in here, I spent like an hour and a half in here just kind of getting turned around. What I recommend doing is coming in through the pipes into the basement. And some people avoid it. There's a turret in here. But you can easily just kind of walk past it. Why I went to the terminal, I don't know. You can't. There's nothing really important here. Just a little bit of background information. I thought maybe I could override that turret. You can't. It's not hooked up to anything, or at least nothing down here. Oh, Codsworth took it out for me. Codsworth's a great companion. Especially at these lower levels. He's equipped with the buzzsaw and flamethrower. So not great for range, but since I'm melee and he's melee, he likes to run up in there and fuck shit up. Now the weapon I'm using for this melee walkthrough is the serrated switchblade. And the reason I'm doing that is I have level 1 blacksmithing right now, and it's on par damage-wise with the machete, but it's very fast. I can get 7 stabs for my action points compared to about 5 stabs with the machete. So very good. Also, the serrated bleeds a little bit. You'll see it when I'm stabbing somebody. I'll stab them once, and their damage gets deducted a little bit. But when I stab them again, you'll notice in between stabs, they slowly start to drain life away. Anyway, come to the tunnel. There's some tin chimes and whatnot. You come to this intersection. You might be tempted to go straight, but don't do it. Just gather some scavenge. Go down this hallway here. You know, go up the stairs and to the right. You could go out right here and just go up the stairs to the right, but I'm just kind of taking it slow, getting stuff to sell. When you're first starting out, just pick up everything. I don't even want to bother lockpicking right now. Anyway, you want to go up these stairs. I'm trying to avoid this light. The spotlights will fixate on you, and it's kind of annoying. It will alert others to your presence. And I try to be very sneaky when I'm doing melee. The telephone. I love telephones. Copper. Kind of a rare component in the earlier part. It's always a rare component. But you need it for lights and generators and junk like that. Statues. I love having statues in my settlement, but it takes like 20 copper to do. So, always on the lookout for copper.
This is bull.
Here we go. And as always, it's very important to have blitz when doing a melee builds. You'll see here it allows me to like teleport distances, not great distances, but this guy's gonna come up the stairs, and I'll be able to teleport from here to over there. Bam! You're not seeing much of a bleed effect right now because I'm just chunking too much damage out of them. Anyway, I kind of popped out of this room because there's a few dudes in here. There's a turret, but I'm gonna take them out real quick. And the reason I did that, don't want to smack a turret with the. Whip out my gun. Pew, 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 pew. It does no damage. I'd be better off hitting it with my knife. But it's down. If you look at this terminal, it says Gristle's terminal. And if you remember, Gristle is the head boss when you're in Concord. He's attacking Preston and his folks. You take him, you can get a Corvega key. This is where you actually use that Corvega key, is to get into this little section here. It's got some ammo and stuff, frag grenades, whatever. It's all good stuff. Never turn down ammo or grenades. It's free money. Yeah. You can trade a bullet for a cap, so it's an interchangeable currency, especially if you have low charisma. Generally, I have backup ammos that I never use. I just don't use the weapons, so you know, I'll just swap that for whatever I want to buy. Just buy it with ammo. Especially when you're doing a melee build, there's really no reason, because you're stabbing everything anyway. I keep a backup gun sometimes if I need a snipe, you know, have something with a scope on it. But generally, I just try to sneak around and, you know, just knock people out. Here I'm going to unlock this terminal. It'll give me access to the Protectron. If you don't know how to hack a terminal, it takes a lot of guessing. One thing I've noticed is if you have a low intelligence, there'll be more guesses in the terminal, you know, more things to try. Not necessarily fun. I have one guess left, but I'm looking for some duds, because duds will remove guesses for me, or there's a chance it'll reset my tries, and I just don't want to back up and try again. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, there we go. Reset my tries. So now I can keep trying some more. And
got it.
Just go down the list. Protectron. Sometimes I find terminals to be just a little bit laggy. Now I always set my Protectron to law enforcement. I never really play around with the other options. There's different variations of the Protectron. There's a construction unit, which I think is by far the most badass. It can shoot like nail guns at people. It really hurts if it's hitting you. But okay, here's the thing that I didn't know at first. There's a little button here. It will extend the bridge. That was a pain in the ass to figure out the first time along. I was just trying to jump that bridge because you know there were still people firing. This is Jared. He is the main boss of here. I've obviously killed him, and that completed the quests. Right now I'm loading a turret override holotape. You find this in a cemetery just north of Covenant. Super great. Just because you can have those turrets turn on the enemy, and you know that takes a lot out. Don't forget the Grognak comic book. There's actually a repair bobblehead on top of the Corvega building. You can exit it here. It'll get you to the roof. There's just a lot of ramps you have to go up. It's actually a pretty far ways up. But that is basically the Corvega factory walkthrough. I just go around, pick everything up. My guy's still pretty low level. He's about level 6 or 7 or 5, something like that, something low. So every cap really counts in the beginning. So here's something interesting. The Protectron and the turrets turned on each other, and so now Codsworth is turning on the Protectron. So, hey, that's always an issue. Turrets will turn on, you know, if you have a high charisma and you pacify and incite something to attack, the turrets will turn on it. I've overridden the turrets before, and they've forced one of my companions to like get sent back to their base. That was weird. So interesting stuff. Anyways, if you liked it, please subscribe. Have a good one.